Oh, survival warriors, get ready, because this list is stacked. We're diving into some of the craziest, most intense PC survival games, and I've broken it down into 3 fire categories. Low end for the budget beasts, mid end for the everyday grinders, and high end for the ultra setups that can handle anything. Whether you're surviving the cold, dodging zombies, or crafting your own empire, there's something here for you. So buckle up, hit that like button, and let's drop into the chaos. Unturned, free. Unturned may look simple, but don't let the blocky visuals fool you. This game's a survival beast. You're dropped into a zombie-infested world where crafting, looting, and base building are key to survival. It's lightweight, free to play, and perfect for low-spec PCs. PvP servers are brutal, and PvE can get intense when resources run low. You can drive vehicles, mod the world, and team up with friends. For a game under 1 GB, Unturned delivers massive survival gameplay with 0 excuses. Don't starve together. Don't Starve is creepy, quirky, and dangerously addictive. You're thrown into a gothic wilderness with 0 help, just your wits and whatever you can craft. Food, fire, and sanity management keep things tense, and every season brings new dangers. Don't Starve Together adds multiplayer madness, letting you and friends survive or suffer together. It runs smooth on low-end rigs and looks gorgeous with its hand-drawn art style. If you love challenge with a side of dark humor, this one's a must-play. 3. Among Trees. Among Trees is a peaceful yet tense survival game that throws you into a beautiful, vibrant forest. You build a cozy cabin, forage for food, and avoid wildlife as you try to survive the great outdoors. The visuals are stunning, yet surprisingly light on system requirements, perfect for older PCs. It's a solo experience that focuses more on atmosphere and relaxation than combat, but danger still lurks in every shadow. For chill survival vibes with gorgeous nature, Among Trees hits different. 4. Starbound. Starbound is like Terraria in space. You crash land on an alien planet and explore a procedurally generated universe filled with crazy biomes, dungeons, and interstellar survival. You can build a home, fly to other planets, craft weapons, and even start a farm. It's packed with content, and the 2D art style makes it super friendly for low-end PCs. Whether you're role-playing, modding, or just trying to survive harsh alien worlds, Starbound is a creative survival sandbox with endless possibilities. 5. Darkwood. Darkwood flips survival horror on its head. It's top-down, it's creepy, and it never holds your hand. You explore during the day, scavenging for supplies and fortifying your hideout. But at night, the nightmares come out. You don't shoot your way through this, you survive with wit and tension. It runs beautifully on older systems and delivers a haunting story with eerie visuals. If you want survival with psychological horror, Darkwood is hands down one of the most underrated picks. 6. This War of Mine. This War of Mine puts you in charge of civilians trapped in a war zone, scavenging for supplies and surviving day by day. Forget zombies, this is real emotional survival. You'll manage hunger, illness, and morale while making gut-wrenching choices. The visuals are gritty and minimal, making it ideal for low-spec PCs. It's heavy, powerful, and unforgettable. If you want a survival game that punches you in the heart instead of the face, this War of Mine will stay with you long after. 7. Project Zomboid. Project Zomboid is what happens when you take zombie survival seriously. There's no story, just survival. Scavenge, craft, farm, and board up windows as you fend off endless waves of undead. The depth here is insane. Injuries, infections, mental state, even how you die changes everything. It's isometric and doesn't need a beastly rig, but the systems are deep and brutal. On mid-end PCs, it runs perfectly. It's not if you die, it's when. Welcome to the most realistic zombie sim ever. 8. Raft. Stranded on a tiny wooden raft in the middle of an ocean, you'll collect debris, fend off sharks, and build your floating fortress and raft. It starts slow, but quickly becomes addictively creative. explore islands, dive for loot, and uncover the game's mysterious story. With bright visuals and low system demands, Raft is perfect for mid-tier machines. It's got co-op, story mode, and endless crafting potential. Whether you're fishing for food or building a floating mansion, Raft is just pure survival fun. 9. The Long Dark. The Long Dark is raw survival at its finest. There are no zombies, just freezing cold, starvation, and pure isolation. You're trapped in the frozen Canadian wilderness with only what you can scavenge. The game's art is gorgeous and stylized, and it runs smooth on mid-range hardware. Survival mechanics are hardcore. Everything from calories to wind chill matters. You can play story mode or go full survival sandbox. If you want realistic atmospheric tension and beautiful emptiness, this is it. 10. V Rising. V Rising flips survival on its head. You're not running from monsters. You are one. As a vampire waking up after centuries, you'll hunt for blood, build a castle, and fight humans and supernatural creatures alike. The world is dark, moody, and full of loot. Combat is fluid. Base building is deep, and multiplayer is optional. It runs great on mid-tier PCs, and the gothic setting is a vibe. If you're tired of chopping trees and want to rule the night, V Rising is calling. 11. Astroneer. Astroneer takes survival to space, blending crafting, exploration, and terraforming into a colorful cosmic playground. You'll mine resources, build bases, and shape alien worlds using your terrain tool. It's relaxing but strategic, with oxygen management and power networks to keep you on your toes. The art style is sleek and runs well on mid-end hardware. Co-op with friends is a blast, and there's no combat, just pure sci-fi creativity. If you want low-stress survival with high imagination, Astroneer is orbiting the top. 12. Grounded. Grounded shrinks you down and tosses you into your backyard, where ants are enemies and soda cans are skyscrapers. This survival game is unique, fun, and surprisingly tense. Giant spiders, crafting tools from leaves, and building bases under mushrooms. It's available on mid-spec PCs and optimized well. Play solo or co-op, and uncover a surprisingly deep story while battling bugs and uncovering secrets. If you ever imagined living in a bug's world as a kid, Grounded brings that to life in the best way. 13. Subnautica. Subnautica drops you deep underwater on an alien planet, where you'll explore coral reefs, deep trenches, and bioluminescent nightmares. Oxygen is your lifeline, and crafting is your survival. The story unfolds through wreckage and logs, while the creatures get bigger and scarier the deeper you go. It's optimized well for mid-end PCs and absolutely stunning visually. Build underwater bases, tame sea life, and uncover the planet's secrets. Subnautica is survival with exploration, suspense, and style. It's peaceful until it's terrifying, and that's why it's legendary. 14. Valheim. Valheim brings Norse mythology to life in a beautifully stylized open world filled with gods, monsters, and mead halls. You'll craft, build, sail, and battle your way through a massive procedurally generated realm. It's got stamina-based combat, co-op for up to 10 players, and one of the most satisfying base-building systems out there. Surprisingly, it runs great on mid-end hardware despite its huge worlds. Valheim is a survival sandbox with a Viking soul, and it's only getting better with updates. State of Decay. 2 blends base building, zombie survival, and squad management into one tense package. You'll gather survivors, scavenge neighborhoods, and clear infestations. Every decision matters. Resources, relationships, and even injuries can end your run. On medium settings, it runs solid on mid-end rigs. The gameplay loop is addictively tense, especially when you lose a survivor you've built up for hours. It's got permadeath, dynamic story events, and satisfying combat. If you want zombie survival with some strategy baked in, SOD2 is a sleeper hit. 17. 7 Days to Die. 7 Days to Die is a survival horror sandbox that blends base building, crafting, and relentless zombie sieges. Every 7th night, a blood moon brings waves of undead to test your defenses. You'll mine, forge weapons, build traps, and scavenge through a ruined world. The voxel-based environment is fully destructible, making creativity essential. On high-end rigs, it runs smooth and supports modding, multiplayer, and huge maps. It's terrifying, brutal, and endlessly replayable. If you like challenge with chaos, this one doesn't pull punches. 18. Ark. Survival evolved. Ark throws you onto a dinosaur-infested island with nothing but your fists and ambition. Tame raptors, ride T-Rexes, and build a fortress to survive the harsh wilds. It's graphically intense and requires a beefy PC to run smoothly, but the payoff is massive. There's PvP, PvE, tech trees, and even sci-fi boss fights. From primal survival to futuristic endgame, Ark is a journey. It's buggy at times, but the scale and depth are unmatched. For sheer survival adventure, Ark is a monster. 19. Sons of the Forest. Sons of the Forest is creepy, cinematic, and insanely detailed. It's the sequel to The Forest, and this time you've got AI companions, dynamic weather, smarter enemies, and even more brutal survival mechanics. You'll chop trees, cook limbs, and survive cannibal attacks in stunning environments. It looks phenomenal, but yeah, you'll need a solid rig. Crafting and building are super intuitive, and the horror elements hit hard. If you like your survival games bloody, immersive, and story-driven, Tarkov. Tarkov is hardcore. This isn't just survival, it's tactical, punishing, and high stakes. You load into raids, loot like crazy, and pray you make it out alive. Every bullet counts, every decision matters. It's super realistic and runs best on high-end PCs due to its demanding graphics and physics. There's no hand-holding, and PvP is brutal, but the tension, unmatched. It's more than a game, it's an adrenaline rush. If you want hardcore military survival with real risk and real reward, Tarkov is peak. 21. Rust. Rust is chaos incarnate. Naked with a rock, that's how you start. Then it's up to you to survive, raid, and maybe dominate the server. Build massive bases, craft weapons, and take on others in one of the most toxic yet thrilling online communities. It's beautiful, but brutal, requiring solid hardware to run well, especially on populated servers. The systems are deep and hilarious. You'll go from eating berries to running a compound in no time. If you love player-driven mayhem, Rust is pure survival insanity. 22. No Man's Sky. High settings. On ultra settings, No Man's Sky becomes a visual masterpiece. The planets look insanely detailed, the weather effects pop, and the scale feels endless. You can warp across galaxies, discover massive alien megastructures, and join online communities. With all the updates, from space battles to underwater biomes, it feels like a whole universe lives inside this game. If you've got the hardware, NMS on high settings is an unforgettable Zen-like survival adventure with infinite possibilities. And that's the full list. From potato PCs to beast rigs, survival fans, we covered it all. Whether you're taming dinos, dodging zombies, or just trying to build a shack before nightfall, there's a game here with your name on it. If you haven't checked out my other gaming lists, hit that I button or dive into the description. Drop your favorite survival game in the comments, hit like if you found something new, and don't forget to subscribe for more epic game drops. Catch you in the next one. Stay alive out there!